Hey guys, and welcome. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Voskhod DE safety razor blades. There you can take a look at the packaging. Hope that's focusing for you there. Anyway, these are Russian blades. They're manufactured there by a company, I'm going to butcher this, it's called Mosto Klegmash, something like that. I don't speak Russian, in case you couldn't tell, but they're not made by Gillette as some of the other Russian blades I've reviewed up to this point are. It's a separate manufacturing company from Russia, and these are Teflon coated carbon steel blades. As you can see there, there's a lot of Russian on the packaging and also some English 5 blades. I'm assuming that says 5 blades there, and like I mentioned, they are Teflon coated. And they come packaged here in this little 5-pack like this, and you open it up and the blades are individually wrapped in there. Once again, really nice wrapping. They're individually branded like this. You open it up, dual wrapper, paper on the outside, the wax paper on the inside, which is nice. Extra layer of protection for the blade there, help keep out some of the moisture. So when you aren't using these blades and they're sitting in your cabinet, they don't rust, and hopefully they don't get any water in there or anything like that. So I like that packaging a lot. And you can get a 100-pack of these. You know, they kind of ranges. I was looking around, not many sellers out there have them. The best place I found to get them is from actually eBay. You can get a 100-pack on there for $7 plus $5 shipping. So you're seeing around $12 for a 100-pack. So that's a fantastic deal, 12 cents a blade. This is one of the best value blades I have reviewed thus far. Excellent, excellent price on these blades. And from what I read online, it seems like these blades kind of hit that nice balance between sharpness and smoothness. A lot of you out there really like them. I know this is a go-to blade for many of you out there, including some wet shavers on YouTube. So definitely excited to give these a shot. I've never used these before. For today's shave, I'm going to be going with the Sumo 830 brush. You can take a look at it here. It's kind of like the big brother of the Sumo 620. The knot size is a little bit bigger, but in the ratio of knot diameter to knot height, it's a little bit taller in that ratio, so it's a little bit floppier brush overall, but still a very beautiful brush, acrylic handle. I'll review it at some point in the future. So that was soaking there while I was in the shower, just got out of the shower, facial hair is nice, cleaned out, hydrated, ready to go. And for today's shave, I'm going to be going with sterling once again. I have sterling sandalwood in here. I got a little sample puck. The wrapper dropped over there in this month's Wet Shave Club box. So I took the sample puck. So if you get one of those, what I recommend you do, stick it in the bottom of a bowl. Here I have my Captain's Choice lathering bowl. If you don't have a lathering bowl, just stick it in the bottom of like a cereal bowl, soup bowl from the kitchen. That'll be fine. So I just pushed it in here, put some water in here so this puck was blooming while I was in the shower. I always take the bloom water, add it to my face. It's great stuff to be able to lather with. I like this sandalwood scent. It's very, very nice sandalwood. Very much just a classic sandalwood scent. So if you like sandalwood, looking for a good one out there, I definitely recommend the sterling. There we go. Alright, you're going to take the brush, nice and dried out, and I'm going to load up. I don't think I mentioned it, I have a day and a half of facial hair growth right now. So these blades, like I said, the best place I found to get them is from eBay. I bought my sample pack from tryablade.com. They carry them. Maggard does not have them. West Coast Shaving does not. Italian Barber does carry them. You get it on Amazon. I think they're priced for 100 packs $18. So just shop around if you're looking for them. There's a good price out there somewhere. Alright, tons loaded up. It's actually making a really nice lather here in the bowl. I'm going to take that, just add it to my face. No sense in wasting it. Alright, going for a face lather. And I used to lather differently when I first started wet shaving. I was doing a lot of bowl lathering, then I got into face lathering, and I'd start with a saturated brush. But as time's gone on, I've kind of changed my methods, and the way I like doing it is starting with a very dry brush, bloom the puck ahead of time, load up tons of soap into the brush, start building up the lather on your face, then taking the brush, I have my sink here filled with hot tap water, just dip just the top of the brush in the water, and add that water into the lather. I feel like it just gives me better control over the lather I'm producing. Alright, awesome lather, happy with that. Still tons on the brush, that'll be plenty for future passes. And for today's shave, like with every shave in the Blade Review series, I'm going with the Mercor 34C, and I just put a fresh Voskhod blade in there. And it lined up really nicely in the razor, I didn't have to adjust it at all, just set the blade in there, tightened up, and it was ready to go. Alright, first pass with the grain. So on the first pass here, I can tell really how sharp a blade is pretty quickly, just by how fast it's cutting through this first layer of hair. And this is definitely not a super sharp blade. It's getting decent resistance there. It's cutting off the hairs just fine, but I can feel it. It's not really fast on my skin. First pass, very comfortable. No weird tugging on my neck. Decent blade sharpness, like I mentioned before. Not the sharpest blade out there by any means. I'd say this is probably on the less sharp side of the scale overall when you're looking at DE razor blades. Still did a good job and it was comfortable, so that's really important. Alright, second pass, I'm going to go cross grain this direction. Very comfortable pass. There we go. I'm getting close now. That feels really good. Huge improvement between that first and second pass in terms of closeness. It really brought it down. Good. And no weird tugging on my neck. My neck is where I feel weird tugging if a blade is kind of not doing such a great job, because it'll get caught because my hair direction just changes all around my neck. It kind of comes down, then out. I don't know. It's just weird there. But anyway, it did an awesome job there. Very comfortable. I'm definitely going to need to do a third pass with this shave though, and a cleanup pass. I can tell that. So, third pass, I'm going to go cross grain the other direction. Third pass. This shave's feeling very nice. I will say this is one of the most comfortable blades I think I've used on my neck. It just feels really good. My neck is nice and close, and just I can keep going over it back and forth, and it's not irritating at all. I'm not feeling any sort of burning sensation, so that's pretty nice. To the brush, clean it out here. Tons of beautiful lather. Gonna apply it to my face with my left hand, feeling around with my right, and clean up. Did not have to do much of a cleanup here. It's feeling pretty smooth all around. I'm pretty impressed with that, actually. It's kind of a surprise. Huh. Yeah, it's feeling great. Let me get this area a little bit more. Alright, go ahead and get cleaned up for some final remarks. Alright, feeling back here. This was an excellent shave. I'm very close. And I got here basically on 3 passes with the grain, cross grain in one direction, then cross grain in the other direction. The cleanup pass really did not require much. My, my typical areas where I clean up, kind of my go-to area, were already really smooth. So that's impressive. Usually I have to do a pretty decent cleanup pass. Wow, I like that a lot. And my neck, no irritation, nice and close. I'm pretty impressed with these blades actually overall. After the first pass there, I was kind of thinking, I don't know, because the sharpness just didn't really feel like it's there. And so I don't think these are terribly sharp blades, but they're very smooth. And somehow that combination, I don't know why, this just paired really, really nicely in my Mercor 34C there. This is a great shave. Very comfortable. It was easy. It was fast. I could see myself doing a fast shave with these blades. I don't know. They got something else going on. Maybe that Teflon coating on there. I don't really know, because overall, so the 2 points about the blades I like to review are the sharpness. Overall, I didn't feel like these were that sharp. They did not feel sharp on my skin at all. I'd say these are less sharp than the Personas. If you're talking like derby sharpness all the way up to feather sharpness, I'd set Persona here. This is completely subjective, just my own scale. These didn't feel too sharp. It's somewhere between derby and Persona, closer to Persona. Very smooth though, very, very smooth. Overall with those kind of qualities, I'd usually pick something a little bit sharper. That's what I've typically gone with. But, a slightly less sharp blade that's very smooth just worked excellently there. I don't know. I definitely recommend these blades overall. That was a fantastic shave. I'm honestly kind of surprised, because after that first pass there, due to its lack of sharpness, it just didn't really take off much hair. When I was feeling there for the second pass, I still had a lot of ground to make up to get to where I wanted this shave to be. But by the time I did my second cross grain pass and then my third cross grain pass, it was there. The shave was just immediately there. And additionally, these 2 moles, it's so ridiculous, but I nick them when I shave sometimes, and it just went over these. And so it's nice and close shave on these, but I didn't open them up. This one a little bit I did. There was just a hint of blood there, but overall comfortable shave. Just pretty interested in these blades now, because it was just a surprising finish, that shave. It's I did not expect the shave to end this well. These blades are a great price too. Pick up a 100 pack for $12. These definitely get a thumbs up from me. I really like these blades. I'd go with these any day of the week. I think that they'd really pair nicely. I'd be interested to see how these pair in like a slant head razor, because a little bit duller, not a super sharp blade in a slant head razor is good, and but a really smooth razor, which is where these are at. Not the sharpest out there, but really smooth. So I think that this would go really nicely in a slant head or a more aggressive open comb razor like the Mula R41. Or for someone, I think this would be excellent also for someone with sensitive skin, where you're still getting irritation using a safety razor. Some people out there just have super sensitive skin, regardless of what they do, and just have to play it safe. I think these blades would be excellent for someone who's searching for a really, really you know, a really sensitive skin blade. The Teflon on there, I don't know how much that does, because I've tried other Teflon coated blades in the past and I didn't think it made a difference, and I don't know why it necessarily would on the blade. I know it like repel, so Teflon is a type of plastic. It's like the Teflon anti-stick stuff that they put on like cooking pans, frying pans, so your eggs and whatever you're cooking there doesn't stick. So theoretically on a razor blade that would help repel some of the lather and water and facial hair that you're cutting off. I don't really know necessarily how that would make for a better shave. I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me intuitively when I think about it, aside from just needing a clean razor edge to shave with. But this was awesome, you know, very, very happy with this shave. Super, wow. Definitely gonna pick up 100 pack of these blades. For 12 bucks, it's worth having around. Yeah, so please let me know below, guys, if you've used these blades and what you think of them. You know, because these surprised me, so I'm interested to hear your experience with them. And stay tuned, more blade reviews to follow. Let me know also what blades you want to see next. Got lots of blades here, so if you request one, I more than likely have it, and if not, I will get it. And as always, thank you for watching.